Hey everybody, just wanted to put together a quick video really. With 24 hours to go, I received an email this morning from the race organiser with regards to tomorrow's race, and I'm just going to read a few bits and pieces to you from the email, because essentially what we're having to do here is kind of deal with those last minute changes, and it's just about sort of digesting those and then making decisions from what you read and perhaps what you know about what you're going to do. You're going to make any changes. So a couple of things. This week, the weather has been really odd, as similar to how it's been around the world, I think. We've had some sun, we've had some strong wind, we've had some rain. It's very unpredictable. The weather apps are all over the place. Each app tells a different story. The weather on the TV is also equally inconsistent. So the email reads like this: the weather tomorrow is going to be very challenging. The temperature will be a maximum of 21 degrees, but there will be high winds of 37 kilometres an hour and gusts of up to 65 kilometres an hour. There's a 65% chance of rain predicted and humidity count of up to 70%, so you will need to be well prepared for this. So my first point there is, I had seen on the weather apps that yes, there was likely to be some wind. I'd seen nothing about rain. So what I've been preparing for is the idea that we're going to have some sun. It's going to be quite warm. 21 degrees is warm. That's pretty toasty, with high humidity as well. So bear that in mind when I read this next part in a moment. And of course the winds as well. Now, I think I've got a slight little curse here going on. Brighton got very, very windy from the 20-mile mark onwards. I don't really know what the speed of it was, but it was evil, and it was running into it. Now, I don't know. We're running along a riverside here. I don't know whether the winds are going to be in front of me, behind me, to the side of me. Who knows? I'm actually not that fussed about that at all. I'm really not, but it's obviously something to consider. Then it says this: please ensure that you bring rain gear and a cap, ideally to ensure that you keep yourself warm, unless you are running at a 5-minute mile, in brackets not likely in these conditions. Then it goes on to say the route is roughly 70% concrete trails, and I recommend road shoes as opposed to trail shoes, which is what I prepared for anyway. And this, I'm not okay with this line. I'm just not. If you were running this marathon for the first time, or indeed you're somebody who's a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious about tackling a marathon, it's my second, as it's been documented. I do want to finish, and I'd like to achieve a faster time than my first marathon. In an ideal world, I was aiming to get as close to the 4-hour mark as I could. I know that in my legs, if the conditions are right and everything goes to plan, I've got a 4-hour, literally like 3-hour 59 in me. However, listen to this next line. These conditions will make this course near enough impossible for a PB. So, in my view, it'll be better to just enjoy your run without going all out for a super fast time. No. I understand managing people's expectations. I totally get that. I'm not on board with that statement at all. I'm just not on board with the idea that, well, you're not going to get a PB. I'm telling you that now. Don't worry about a super fast time. Well, why not? At least kind of have something to start saying, hey, the conditions are tough. If you're setting for a PB, try your best, but manage your expectations here. It could be quite tough. And then with the other element to this as well is the fact that the on-site parking has now been taken away completely, and the nearest parking is about a mile away. Not a problem for me. I don't really mind. I prefer to just get a little bit of movement in the legs anyway. But it's not what you want. It really is not what you want. And again, this thing of open for 7:30, get here, be here early. All right, cool, but what am I doing from 7:30 to 10 exactly? I collect my race bib. Let's say it took me half an hour. Let's just say it did. It won't, but let's say it did. 8 o'clock, 2 hours. Mandatory briefing 10 minutes before the race starts. So, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing it because it's these things the day before that you just have to manage. You have to just You've got to get your head around it. You'll not worry about it. I can't change the conditions at all. I'm not going to be running in a raincoat. It's not happening. I'm going to run in my vest. If it happens to rain, that will cool me down. That's a win. And, you know, did I read it somewhere? Your skin dries quicker than the clothing. And I don't want a warm jacket stuck to me. It's just going to inhibit my run even more than just feeling a bit cold. So anyway, you know, I'm just managing this right now, but I'm going to stick with my plan. I had a plan in place. I'm going to stick with it. And yeah, it's looking like tomorrow we're going to have a windy race. But it is what it is. Stick to the plan. Don't be swayed from it. But I'm just a bit uneasy with this email. I start to think about people who may respond to this and just start to have additional doubts. And it's not really what you want 24 hours before. I again appreciate the heads up, but I assume they're looking at the same information we are with regards to weather, and it's just going to be one of those. It is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you afterwards.